40 years. I've been an advisor for 40 years now. I've worked with coaches who were my students when they were here, who came back as assistants, who came back as head coaches. That's amazingly cool. When you stay a place for 40 years, that's the upside. You really do get to watch a certain group of people grow right alongside you and watch where they go in life and kind of participate that. I earned a degree in Spanish teaching as well as one in horticulture, and I had some of the most amazing professors and fellow students who pushed me like I'd never been pushed before. I truly walked out the door a bigger person, and I think that's why I gravitated towards athletic advising, or advising in general, because you see kids come in 3 months off of high school graduation and prom, and in the transformation over the course of those 4 years when they walk out of here as young adults is just an amazing thing to be a part of. When you work with student athletes, you're charged with making sure that they're aware of the eligibility requirements, providing academic support in the way of getting tutors and mentors. Sometimes it means pushing, put 2 hands in their back and pushing. A lot of the time it means building their own confidence. What I provide for them from the get-go is somebody who believes they can make it, because Purdue is incredibly competitive academically. A lot of our student athletes have very lofty, high-end goals. Some of them know they're coming out of high school maybe less prepared than they would like or than they think they need to have to come to a school of this caliber. So when you talk about the academic support and the percentage of our student athletes that make it to graduation, you start to set the tone for, I'm going to be your cheerleader. I'm going to be your academic coach. I'm going to believe in you to the point where I will you to believe in yourself. And that starts during the recruiting process. The Brie Center is amazing. Putting the pictures of our seniors in cap and gown down there has been huge. It's a place where we can remind everybody that is also the end goal. You're here to win championships. You're here to maybe have a shot at the next step. And certainly many of my athletes have played pro, competed on the Olympic stage, done some amazing things with their athletics, but they've all also walked out the door with something that's of value to them intellectually. That's what Purdue athletics has always been about. I go to a lot of weddings. I like weddings. They're happy. I have been invited to quite a few over the years. I've held newborn babies. I've had an opportunity to follow my students' career successes over the years. So yeah, when you stay in touch, that makes everything, gives a whole extra layer beyond what you did here, which is another reason I just didn't want to leave. I think because people knew where to find me, they come back. Football weekends, I spent a lot of years over in football. If I'm in my office on Saturday morning for recruits, I can almost always count on one of my old timers coming back and knocking on the door. It's more than a game because they've always put the individual at the core of what goes on this campus. We're about making people better. And you can do that athletically, academically, socially. You can do that in 1,000 different ways, but Purdue has always been committed to making people better. One more giant leap, bigger than the game. That's what Purdue is. We're bigger than any one thing. We make the world a better place.